Hey guys, welcome back to the Poor Investor, where we're poor today and investing for tomorrow's future. Today, I bring to you another Chia video. Not so much another, but we're following up and slowly progressing because Chia is coming out with something new today that should be announced, right? Should be some marketing involved because it's pretty big, right? And what I'm talking about today is actually this whole getting into NFT and the gaming space. Now, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work out, what they're planning to do. It looks interesting, but can the image live up to the hype? Can the segment of NFTs dead now, or is it all back to the meme coins? Because from all these YouTube videos that I've been watching, including myself, talking about these random meme coins making millionaires out of thin air. So we're going to go, of course, starting with the price of XCH. It has been coming back up from all these little dips within a day. Is that insane or what? But looking at the 7 days, we had this whole talk about this IPO. I said ICO back in May 8th. Actually, no, that was 2 days ago. What drove the price to $41.43? That was a huge blip. Did something come out that I wasn't aware of? Possibly. But let's just take a quick 1 month look. I know back here not too long ago in April was the announcement of the IPO, right? Not the announcement of the IPO. Nothing ever came out from that, but it was in talks again about, whole coming out IPO with Chia, that there was a secret, what the hell do you call that? Like a secret, applying for the IPO, I guess. Anyway, but then looking at this price, I mean, it was trickling down all the way back down into the low, mid 30s, right? And today we're back in the $38 from all-time highs within a month, $48. So it's a $10 difference right here we're looking at. And before I get to crypto bubble, 22.9 EIBs. It has been pretty static. I'm not going to say it's been growing or has been losing any nodes or anything like that. It's been pretty static in my opinion. Crypto bubble, everything is green right now. Even though Chia, and I always have a difficult time. Oh, there you go. Right here, down here, 0.09 for the day, rank 123. It is moving up the ranks, guys. So let me bring you over back to what initially started from this whole Chia wants to be a player in the NFT gaming space. Can it catch up? And my comment to this was, why though? Right? It wasn't so much of me saying they shouldn't do it. My question was, why are they doing it now and with this, right? So when I had Efficient on the channel, and you can watch that interview that I had with him, he was talking about all this NFT stuff, gave him major respect, right? And Food comes out and says, Food is a good person. He said, you interview the guy in charge that what didn't he explain well enough? Well, I'm referring to Efficient when I had him on the channel. And from my perspective, and my defense was, he said cross-platform between different games, right? He didn't say Chia. He actually specifically said Chia was not going to develop a game for this. But now it's coming out where Chia is developing a game, not so much a third party or outside of Chia coming up with the idea, but Chia is coming up with the idea. And what does that mean? So Chia is going to be supporting this now. And because of that, is that what the direction Chia is going towards? Or was it supposed to be the community coming up with gaming ideas or whatnot, or even with different developers in different companies, right? So I made a quick comment. I was like, when he said cross-platform to adapt the tech, meaning other companies, not trying to become the next Blizzard. So Food's comment back to mine, a reply is, code is open source framework. So it took me a little bit to kind of absorb what he was saying here. So think of Chia TCG as text example of a standard that can be executed across the entire network. We barely in the crawl phase when it comes to anything AAA equivalent on Chia. And with guys like Efficient leading the way, I'm for it. So my understanding of this is that Chia builds this template, this example of what it can possibly do so other companies or other developers or other community members can adapt that and apply it to these other games possibly. So that overall, that's my total understanding of it, which is pretty big, right? So let's just go over to the main article. Chia wants to be a player in the NFT gaming space. Can it catch up? Is NFTs dead? You know what? I've seen a lot of people talk about NFTs. Actually, I have seen a lot of people not talk so much about NFTs. Can it still survive in this? Was it just a phase, a fad, whatever you want to call it? But let's dive a little deeper into this article. It's not too long, but I'm not going to get into all the details of it. But let's just see what it is that Chia is trying to do. So Web3 game industry is growing on blockchain network like Avalanche, Solana, Polygon, and even newly launched Sui. I think that's how you pronounce it. One platform you don't find it on that list is Chia, the novel storage-based blockchain network, but that may soon change. So they're joining the group, right? You can't beat them, might as well join them. Last week, Chia Network, which recently signaled plan to go public, launches calling the Chia Open Digital Economy Code framework, which is infrastructure and tooling designed to power an open metaverse of games and applications that use interoperable assets. So switching assets, switching knives, swords, whatever, across platforms, right? That was pretty much the gist of what I got from Efficient when he was here and I was talking to him about this whole concept. Alongside that initiative, Chia will launch a proof of concept trading card game on May 19th called Chia TCG, which will support all NFTs currently on Chia and turn them into playable cards. I guess in a way, it's like Pokemon cards, right? So you kind of do battles with them. Not just Pokemon. I think Yu-Gi-Oh had cards. I mean, a whole bunch of cards. Cards games has been around forever, right? So Twitter has been the launching marketing platform for all Chia's new initiatives, because not everyone's on Discord, and definitely not everyone's on Reddit, but Twitter speaks for itself, right? Plenty of people, plenty of top dogs on that platform. You don't find Elon in Reddit, or maybe he is. Maybe he is lurking. Who knows? Leading the gaming push is Richard Zhao. All right, so that's Efficient. She is a network chief metaverse officer who spent 2 decades working for giants of the gaming industry. So he's familiar with all this. So he's taking this knowledge that he has obtained through all the course of all these years and working with the bigger game industries. He's applying that to Chia and hoping that he'll take this to the next level, or what possibly can come out from the new standards or the new developments of gaming industry, which is huge. Hear me out, because gaming industry in itself, I don't think no childhood has ever not adopted a game, right? The video game, especially now, me being as old as I am, had grown up with video games back in the 70s, right? We're talking about like Atari and Coleco and all that. I mean Coleco was in the 80s, right? Commodore 64. Now I'm dating myself, seriously, right? My kids currently upstairs are playing video games, whether it's on the computer, Minecraft, Roblox, whatever it is, all the way to Nintendo. They haven't upgraded to Xbox yet. So let's keep on going. Created by Bram, inventor of BitTorrent. So here we go with the history of Chia again. So they're announcing, obviously, the marketing aspect of it. Who created Bitcoin? Who created BitTorrent and who created Chia? It's the same person, Bram Cohen. So now we have Efficiency's potential advantage in Chia's gaming plan to compare to other blockchains network. Notably, the NFT1 token standard pairs with Chia's offer system to enable peer-to-peer atomic swaps without the need for a marketplace or an escrow smart contract in the middle. For all you guys who do not understand that, is that Chia application, I can swap things with you without having to go through a middleman, whether it's Coinbase or Binance. No other exchanges in the middle. Now, if you reached out to me, it's almost like if I was sending you a text message. I didn't have to send it to your wife first before it lands in your pocket on your phone. I just send it directly to you. And it could be a picture of whatever you want it to be. So there's no middleman in that. You don't have to go to the bank and then go and receive it. So I don't have to deposit it, and then you don't have to go to the bank to receive it. I just send it to you directly. It's almost like a Cash App, right? So offer files are there on the app. If you don't know what I'm talking about, download the Chia application, check it out. All that is integrated into the application now. Prior to all that, it didn't exist. All these are new technology that Chia is building on, and little by little, they're upgrading the versions of the Chia application. Currently is at 1.8, but I know a lot of guys been asking 1.8, where's the whole GPU plan? Not yet, guys. It hasn't been showing there, but there is one cool feature on the wallet page of the Chia blockchain GUI interfaces that you can select an emoji. Hey, it is what it is, right? So anyway, going down here, let's go back to the article. By the end of the year, Chia hopes to release a white paper and finalize code to enable interoperability between future games, as well as create an abstract layer that makes it easier for developers to build games atop on the network. Guys, so they're reinventing or readjusting their business model because, you know, nothing's going to be static forever. So they're including NFTs and games into their white paper now. So they said over here, they're going to release a white paper specifically for the game portion of it, right? So that's going to be pretty big. Now, if this gathers and gets a good amount of people interested, sure enough, there's going to be a lot of developers and people who are in the community and additional people coming onto the community willing to adapt this. That's when Chia grows to the next level, to the next stage, right? It takes time to build an audience. So that's what's going to happen. If it works out well, more power to them, because then they have at least go in that direction and try to dominate that market. Well, maybe not dominate, but at least get their hands in on that market, which is the gaming industry, because there's a lot of money in there, guys. I'm not kidding. So let's see right here. Chia TCG is simply designed as a very generic proof of concept game that could support any NFTs on the network, giving all projects community opportunity to see how their assets could function within a game. It's a two-player cooperative experience designed as a starting point for creators, he said. So Chia is building the foundation, wants the community to expand on it, which is awesome, right? So that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop right here. That is the gist of the newest edition and the latest news for Chia with this whole NFT and gaming. Now, I know you guys are going to be thinking, oh, you know, these funky pictures are going to be swapping in and out, like, you know, who's going to win? It's more than that. And even for myself to understand that concept, that there's more to it than just funky monkey pictures and whatever you want to call them, it's definitely bigger than what it seems like with just NFT pictures, especially when it gets into the gaming portion of it and trying to, you know, attract the community or new community members to adapt it and develop on top of it. So you never know. You might not know. The next Diablo game might integrate Chia's concept or Chia's technology into swapping swords and shields and all these other funky stuff that Diablo people use, or whatever games that are out there right now. I want to thank you guys for being here. Please remember to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more Chia content and also other crypto news as I try to figure things out. All right. Thank you. And I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.